Hello guys, and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires with our Saba playthrough. We are finally breaking our alliance with the Antagonids, strengthening ties with the Lusitani, the Mesacilbria, and Rome. Not thinking that's going to really turn into anything alliance-wise, just kind of covering our bases, having a friendly west as we've bought our way through as much of the Antagonids as I plan on buying our way through of. The path from here is war, and whether that path will see me conquering a bunch of stuff or just taking legacy, I don't really know yet. We'll see. But in terms of income, we're doing great. Look at this. 412 income. They have 100. Rome has 147. And this is gonna keep getting better for us and worse for them. If we sort by factions, I'm sure if we sort by, I don't know if you can, regions, these are amount of regions gained and lost, Rome isn't really gaining or losing. The Antagonids are still larger. Jesus, like, they're both running on metal and manpower deficits with not a lot of excess. The Antagonids have all the money I gave them. God, imagine if we conquered them, we would get a lot of that money back. That would be funny. Not that we need it, right? But still. They're our main competition. We're going to befriend Rome so we don't get on their bad side. They would be a lot harder to fight, I think. They have a lot of cooperation. They don't have any puppets. I remember them having... No, they do. The Celtibri, who's all of this, which isn't that much. Still. Antagonids, they're the main ones. We got some buildings to deal with this turn. We're probably going to build some military units. For now, let's go through some buildings. I skipped over Egypt last time. We built city walls down here. Not entirely necessary. I don't think we're going to be fighting the Nasamones again anytime soon. This goddamn amphora is just getting in my way. Ugh. I hate when that happens. Well, why is this like this? Okay, get all these non-citizens off of infrastructure. And get or non-desertics. Get one desertic there. We're going to build the amphora. All the non-desertics are going to go sit on food. Yep. Yeah, wow, that's a weird fucking order, man. That's a weird order. We're gonna get the M4 just to get out of the way. Next to that, we finished a ranch in Diospolis. And now we must build something else. I have 4 slots available. And a need for a bunch of things. This granary seems like a good one. We're gonna go ahead and get that. A new population opened up a slot in Alabastri. We could get a logistics depot. That would be cool. Though I don't think anyone's really going to be placed here anytime too soon. Regardless, it would be pretty cool. It would cost some money, it would cost some infrastructure. It's just generally a pretty nice building to have, though. It would also not really affect growth or any outstanding problems. The money cost is no big deal. The infrastructure cost here is really no big deal. Well, alright. 9 turns. That's about as much time before there's growth. Yeah. Extra population done next to that. Opening up a new slot. And what do we want? Well, looks like some more basics would probably be good. More productive on infrastructure than they are food. So give me food. Give me a granary. Which will add 24 because we have grain. Will cost 4 infrastructure. Well, let's get 8 infrastructure then. How's about that? New population. We've built the brickwork on troglodytes. 3 slots available. Things are kind of split around here. Loyalty is doing more than fine. Health is pretty high. It's pretty high. I think I would gladly... All these desertics, man. I don't even know. 1610, 915. Let's say I get the quarry. That will add 13 infrastructure. Let me move 8 of this off onto food. Hell, let's just get all the citizens there. All the desertics and all the non-desertics up there. It kind of works out the same. Very slightly different at best. And then to the west of that, we finished a furnace. Good. We need even more of those. Land reclamation. Yeah, I'll take that. Builders Guild done next to that. 7 slots available. This is a really weird place. With just the way this is. This is just very, very strange. I'd say we go for either culture or like food or health or something. You can already place a logistic depot here. That's incredible. Why? Because we got 2 tier 2 buildings? I'll take the flax field first and foremost. We don't always get a lot of flax popping up. That's not going to cost any infrastructure. Go ahead and move these guys down to culture. 1 more turn cost there. We'll have a gain of 6, move you down. Yeah, there you go. We won't need any culture buildings. West of there, we got a blacksmith done. 5 building slots available, and what a weird mixture of things this is. What a strange mixture. Let's get all desertics onto culture, so we don't have to worry about culture as much. And then we're going to go in on something here. The brickwork would be the easiest thing. And that's going to add 15 infrastructure. Well, these guys are more productive off of infrastructure than on it. Move everybody else onto food. Sounds good to me. The west, north, we've already explored all that. Regional roads to the east are done. This is a pretty perfect time to place down a furnace. We do need some more metal if we're going to be expanding our military. Land expansion in the Sinai. I would like an iron mine. 15 metal and 6 infrastructure. Yes, please. I'll probably leave that there. Leave it at that. East of there, we have built a furnace. More metal. And we still need more. More metal and we need more. I have a feeling these guys would all be more efficient if I swapped them around. I think they came out more efficient. Don't quote me on that. I'm not mathing it out. But we could probably use some more of the basics here. Let's get a ranch, get some more food. East of there, we have finished a weapons manufacture. We have 1 slot available. This is a capital. I haven't been building really that many military buildings recently. I've been building more in terms of resources. There is only 1 slot available, and growth is taking the time it is taking. An herbalist would help with that growth. Let's go for the herbalist. 1 turn and done. Hemp field done, and a new population to the east of there. A master blacksmith. Why master? Why not normal one? This is a rare proposal. Well, then I guess I want it, right? Or do I? It adds culture. It doesn't add infrastructure or metal. It is a rare proposal. Well, it is rare. It does sound interesting, but I don't know about that interesting. It doesn't seem to invalidate the normal one. We already have the normal one. So I guess, I mean, fuck it, right? Let's build that one. Some infrastructure, some culture. That sounds okay, I suppose. Several building slots, sure. Let's put 2 guys on food, though, I guess. New population in Acetania opens up a slot. I can get a coastal fortress. 12 turns. It's going to grow before then. 2 infrastructure. It's not too bad. Maybe some basics might be better, but I think I'll take the coastal fortress. Although, oh gosh, you know, it's actually tough because, like, this is really where it just wouldn't matter that much anyway. I'll go ahead and I'll make that. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not? Maybe I could move guys off of culture to make this place function better. We have enough culture propping up elsewhere. I gotta move 1 guy there, 1 guy here. Just for now. Maybe I could do even more than that. That's probably fine. South, we have a hospital finished in Badeo and a new population. We have 2 slots available. This is no capital. We could use probably a number of things here. Culture's a big thing in these places that are in Arabia Felix, but there's other things that would be useful here as well. 10 and 19. I'm not sure what you could really use here. There's so many things that we don't have built, and we only have 2 slots, so I have to really ideally make it count. We don't even have the land expansion here, which is kind of crazy to me. Let's go for the charcoal pile. I think that would just be useful in this spot. Don't ask me why, I just think it would. More pop could always be moved to culture. We don't have that many on culture. We already started getting this arsenal building. New population in Adramite opens up a new slot. We can get a great academy. An upgrade from the academy. It's a national wonder. Legacy increase. Decadence reduction. These are pretty big amounts. -2 decadence reduction. Oh my god. That might be up from 1.2, but still. This is not... No, this is slotless too. Wow. I don't see why not. 3 turns to get that done? Yeah, let's get it done. Got a school done in the northeast of that. We have 4 slots available. And we can get a bronze works. Tin trading required. I don't think that's very accessible because it seems like a very expensive bronze works, if you ask me. But metal is metal. And I think I will take this metal. Maybe. We don't have very good growth here, actually. The amphora really wouldn't help with that, though. Tell you what. We'll go for the bronze works. We have enough slots available. It's fine. Extra population to the east of that. Done. Basics are doing all right. Everything here is pretty much doing all right. Growth in 12 turns is maybe not the most all right. A little bit more health with the physician's house would help that. Let's go for that. We got a theater done in Itamos. I feel like I'm starting to neglect culture the more I go around. I do feel like that. The granary would be pretty simple. Let's get a granary. Preserve food store done north of that. That's a health building. Growth in 2 turns. We only have 1 slot available. Loyalty's doing better than the places I was just looking at. And this damn amphora. This damn phora. A gymnasium might be better if we're going for pure growth. Let's get that. North, we have a Thalassan temple done on the coast here at Elam. Could get a mill for some food. Doesn't seem like we need it that much. I'll get the brickwork because it just looks like that would be more useful to us. 13 more infrastructure, freeing up dudes to do some other job. You guys are 27, 27. That they're literally equivalent. 3 desertics for not desertics, they're equivalent. And that would help fill in there quite a bit. I'll leave it the way it is for now, though. Regional road's done just next door to that, and we have a choice to make. We have a choice. We don't have sulfur for this in Susiana. We don't have preserved food store either, but a slotless large quarry would still add to infrastructure, which would be nice. I think I'll go ahead and take that. It is slotless after all. We're going to probably want that eventually. And then over in Thilabus, we finished some wood cutting. This is a regional capital. We could use some loyalty here. And a street parlor, only adding culture, would help. It would help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll move you over to infrastructure. And make a culture building that did more than you ever did. Cult site done to the west of that. That's good. I'll take city walls without even thinking about it, really. That just seems like an obvious thing to get. West of there, we have a brickwork done. Alright, we have a lot of basics. Ooh, man. A palisade or land reclamation. That's a hard one. That's a tough one to pick between. I'll go for the land reclamation. We're going to do that one. To the west of that, we got a palisade done in Pasita already. City walls. Give me that. Next door to that, we have a warehouse done in Hermes. An expert stonecutter or a salt mine. I actually really want both of these. I'll go for the stonecutter because it looks like infrastructure is something we really kind of just have less of here. Move some guys over to food. 8. We're getting 7. Move 8. That's not exactly even, but the overall ratio will probably be a lot more useful still. And more growth will grow in on food anyway. Flaxfield done over in Troada by the coast. And we have some options. There's only 2 slots available, so we want to make those options count. Health would help with growth. A quarry would help with infrastructure. And Major Harbor would just kind of be nice. I don't prioritize those as much anymore, honestly. I don't. Let's go for the smokehouse. A little bit of food, a little bit of health. We don't have to really move anybody then. Should hopefully be fine. And then new population, new population. Population? In Hallis. This is not a capital. And it says, it does have stuff we don't want, maybe, because apparently... So what is this about? Bithynia, cancel creating province. Why is that one me? This was not me. Oh, I guess, well, that time hasn't passed. We get rid of this armorer. 1 slot available. Because this didn't become the capital of this region, so, I mean, might as well. This is such a weird split of dudes. Why is this like this? I have no idea. What if we get like 5 guys here? Wouldn't that be better? Yeah, some dudes on culture. Loyalty's looking better. Very nice, very nice. We get health, money, culture. Give me a flax field. Nice and simple. We'll have some more slots popping up. Let me take a look around to make sure everything's alright. Get rid of this archery. That'll open up some slots too. Get rid of this mercenary recruitment center. Get rid of this weapons depot. Anywhere else? No, that's kind of like the whole place. Well, that's... Oh my gosh. How did I look over this place so badly? I just didn't fix this place up, like, at all. That's why I didn't move the populations, I guess. I don't understand. You guys aren't on automation, are you? No. I must have just skipped over you guys on accident then. Alright. Well. How's about something like this? And something like that? Sure. We just want to make sure this doesn't look as ridiculous anymore, because it looked kind of ridiculous. Get some more on food. This is insane, this weird money thing happening right here. That's just so crazy. Let's get all Desertics on culture. And most of everybody else on food. There you go. I just totally skipped over that, apparently. I did the buildings, but not the population. This has really become a lot of stuff to manage, so it is kind of hard to keep track of it all. That was from a little bit ago, too. Surprised I just didn't notice any of that. Well, regardless. Taking care of it now. There's a lot of the liberations, so I think we've already handled most of those places. Do we need any attention over here? Nope. Woodcutting and a new population in Uxia. We have many, many slots available. And what would we like? There are some options. Get another Desertic onto culture. A Thalassan temple would give food and culture and some decadence reduction. I would like that. Give me the Thalassan temple. I wonder, when you could build the Thalassan temple, can you also build the temple? It's an upgrade from a cult site. Maybe not. I think temples are also upgraded from a cult site. Oh well. New population. Regional roads. 4 slots available. Land expansion over Copperworks, Bronzeworks. The Palisade, because it's a pretty safe place, honestly. Wood cutting done. Okay. New population. That looks good. Have I missed anything? Right here, I missed wood cutting finishing in Therentis. 2 slots available. We have a good spread of things. A monument for a little bit of culture doesn't sound too bad. Slotless, yeah. I mean, 4 turns, sure, why not? And that is everything. We're breaking the alliance, you know, we're getting some cooperation going. There's really not much else to be said about that. Now, I'm going to look at military. We need to hand out these generals to start. So, I already found the 2 armies I want to give them to. This one's chilling out here. We're going to give him the 21-year-old Oxenthos. He's got some pretty good stuff, good bonuses, especially in open terrain. And then over here, this new army that doesn't even have a name. They're going to get Jukar. He's not as good of one. He's 25. He's Guerrilla Warrior. He has an attack bonus in rough and mountainous and defense penalty. But attack is kind of more important for us anyway. I should name you after something. Let's name you the Asia Minor Army. Asia Minor Army. Asia? Did I say Asia? That was an accident. There's also this one, Egyptus Army. Okay, so I named you. Making sure you guys have names. So I handed those guys out. You don't have a general either. Do you have a general? Alright, the rest of you guys generally have generals. Assign you this coward. And now you're the only one without a general. But I think there's a military structure building somewhere, so hopefully you'll get one in due time. We're not planning to go to war like next turn or anything. I think there's going to be a truce anyway. Those are the preparations we want to make. So I'm going to build right now 16 regular infantry. 2 of these will be heading to every single one of my stacks. And then the next turn I'm going to recruit 16 heavy infantry and getting them out. So we'll have a stack size of 60, where we'll have 2 full rows of 8 of each type of infantry. So that'll be 16 of each type of infantry for 32 infantry. Is it really necessary? No. But it does add to defensive and offensive siege purposes, and that's the main reason I chose those, to get those nice and neatly organized. Those would be probably the most beneficial things immediately that would add to the numbers, especially with a bunch of frontline fighting. If everyone starts dying, then the front line is where you would see the losses, not really on the skirmishers, not really on the archers. Yeah. So that's really where we would need more dudes. Maybe cavalry after that at some point. I don't know. Some of them... they have 12 light cavalry. I don't know why you guys are all split up. You have the same amount. You might as well just get 1 row as well. We are no longer allied with the Antigonids. The times are changing. And it doesn't look like we have any delay if we were to go to war with them. I don't care about this. You need to change your path, mister. There you go. You're taking a bad path. We can't see into their territory anymore, but we know the 152 stack was over here. They'd have to sail it to get it out of here. These Hellenic rebels have been running amok, seemingly. And I'm surprised their 152 stack hasn't stopped that yet. Maybe it's on its way to. But the Antigonids falling apart is only good for me. There's more Hellenic rebels over here. Again, we looked at their loyalty map. And we saw some massive problems. This is terrible. Purple is god-awful. Orange is not good. Red is also not good. And that's like a lot of their territory. It's not all of it. Some of it's doing okay, but it's really not looking great for them. Curious to see what happens to them as this keeps going on. And we were raided and the interlopers were defeated. Right where I have a stack. What a surprise. Place that's also just finished a smokehouse for growth and health and food. It was for food. That was why. City walls would help defend this place further from these raids. So I'll go ahead and place that there. I don't know if this guy's going to get to move off of here for a very good long while. We got a brickwork done right next to that. With 2 slots available, missing mostly basics. Wow, it's a lot of money to get that salt in there, huh? I'd say we plop down the wheelmaker. You get a nice infrastructure bonus. Well, with that, I will mostly be keeping an eye on them, I think, more than anything. We preserve food store here? Yes. Here, yes. I would love to move some dudes like you, Musalamia, because honestly, I still kind of want to step on this guy right here so I can finish Sicilia Cyprus. It's a very small thing, but I would like to do it before they get a chance to move this army. Now, we maybe don't need that, right? So long as everything around is walled, then we're good. And as long as we're defending the things that are not walled, then we're good. Everything here is walled to some extent, so. More importantly is, I think, to keep recruiting. So, heavy infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I know, 13, 14, 15, 16. There you go. And these guys, I'm just going to split and then just repeatedly split until we're looking at stacks of 2. And then I'll just send them everywhere. Alright, those guys are all headed out to their targets. All 8 stacks will be getting some new heavy infantry. The heavy infantry are recruiting. Those are regular infantry. And for right now, let's just look at building. Charcoal pile done on this island. You know I would love a fishery, especially on an island like this. Oh yes. Give me that fishery. That could help with growth. Get some more food. 3 slots available. We could probably use some more food. Yep. Builder's Hall done here. Look at all these roads, man. It's so good. Look at it. A lot of these places are kind of full up, though. Salt house done. Tools manufacturer done. Oh yeah, that's right. This kind of place. I don't see the need for a lot of this. With one slot available, I don't really know which thing I want here. Logistics depot is an easy one, I guess. I mean, it is, but it also isn't. I don't know. It's something we would want eventually, but sooner is not necessarily advantageous in a place that's not going to see too much warring. But hey, ceramic works, land reclamation. Ooh. I'll take the land reclamation, but there's a lot of things there that just popped up that I wanted. It makes me sad to not pick the other ones. And then just next to that, we finished the regional roads, and what a weird setup. Let's get those desertics onto culture. Everybody else can go on to infrastructure. I think we mostly need infrastructure here, honestly. Looking at this. Yeah, let's get a builder's hall. There's only the one slot available, though, but... yeah, look at this. This is just not productive. That's the problem. Food is more productive. It's not perfect, but it's more productive. Well, we could speed up growth by doing this, so that's good. Flax field is done next to that. And Acanthus. Solid walls are tempting. I don't know that this place would come under attack to begin with. They are tempting, however. Especially so close to the coast in such a valuable region. On such a valuable region. All these things are tempting. Food would also be very nice. This would give siege resist. Wouldn't give more garrisons, it would give siege resist. That's useful in itself. Let's go ahead and get some wells. That sounds good to me. On the coast we have a mill. 5 slots available. I'd love a copperworks for some metal. Yeah, we're always going to need metal. We're spending it quick. A harbor done next to that. 4 slots available. I will take the coastal market gladly. And I'll move one guy from food onto culture to make it for the fact that we have nobody on culture. Regional roads done in Ardanis. We have 2 slots available. I'll take that land expansion. But boy, oh boy, do I really want the walls. For a coastal settlement. Ugh. A fishery done in Sirtica. Palisade? Yeah. Yeah, we need that. Yes. City walls done to the east in Barca, where we could use some more basics, that is for sure. Why is this like this? What the hell? Get desertics on infrastructure, they'll make the biggest difference there. Which means we'll need more food. So give me a ranch. Yes. Alright. Population, we already did this. New population in Siles. What do we want here? It'd be nice to have some culture here. That could come in the form of a building. That could come in the form of me making a charcoal pile, getting basically no infrastructure back for it, and then moving one guy down here. The preserved food store would also be amazing, but with one slot available too. That's a tough one. Honestly, that's a really tough one. I think we'll just build a preserved food store and then like leave things as they are. New population in Nepti, so that's all good. We've gone through all of this. And then you've built a builder hall and gotten a new population over here in Idume, where we could easily place down, well, let's send you down to culture, Mr. Man. I suppose a charcoal pile to get a little bit of infrastructure. We have plenty of slots left. And it looks like that's all the time we have for this episode. So that's a good one. Now that we are no longer with the Antigonans, we're going to start probably drawing up some war plans. Maybe starting with a quick conquest of Sicilia, Cyprus, what remains of it, Isis, whatever. And then looking at the Antigonids. Probably focusing on one area and then going from there. I'll be thinking that up. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.